Happy summer, guys. If you're going into junior year of high school and you don't have a plan, you're already behind. Junior year is the most important year for college applications. Your GPA matters more, there's going to be important tests that you have to take, and the decisions you make from August and May, even this summer, so June until next May, are going to directly determine where you end up. They're going to determine where you end up, the scholarships you get, and much more. I'm going to walk you through what you need to do every single month till senior year so that you don't miss anything and so that you can get into your dream college. This video is for anyone going into junior year of high school and who wants to get into a good school, maximize their scholarship money, and actually have a plan. I went through this process 2 years ago. I just finished up with my first year in college and I'm studying finance at the University of Nevada, Reno. I definitely wish someone gave me this roadmap when I was in your shoes. Maybe I could have gotten into a better school. Maybe I could have gotten more scholarship money. Oh well, but now I'm just here to give you all the knowledge that I have so that you can succeed. Now, before junior year even starts, this summer, you have a few things to do. Most people waste this summer, and I don't want you to be like most people. In June and July, your job is to start building your college list. I'm talking about 20 schools. You don't have to filter it yet with reach matches or safety schools if you've heard of that. Just brainstorm schools. We're going to cut down this list eventually. I know 20 is a lot, but just have a broad range. Some dream schools, some schools that you know you'd get into, schools that are close to you geographically. Just build a list. At the same time, start thinking seriously about what you want to study. Not what sounds impressive to you or your parents, but something you'll actually like. I'm not here to advise you what major to pick because I know some people have different priorities. Some people prioritize getting paid a lot over something they're passionate about and vice versa. So I don't want to advise you too much on that. But this decision is going to affect everything from your essays to your happiness the next 4 years. This decision will affect your career and your life. So take it seriously. Also, this summer, take a practice SAT or ACT. It doesn't matter what score it is, you just need a baseline. You can't make a prep plan without knowing where to start from. In July and August, start a brag sheet. This is a running document where you track the job experience you have, any leadership roles, awards, volunteer hours, anything notable. You're going to use this later for your essays and when you send your rec letter requests. Start it now while things are fresh. Also, just spend a couple minutes learning how the Common App application works. Just get familiar with it. You don't need to fill it out yet. You just don't want it to be a surprise next year. The number one thing you need to do in September is attack your hardest classes. Junior year GPA carries more weight than sophomore year, and colleges want to see a trajectory. They want to see you rising, not just being stagnant, not just getting by. Second thing, get a leadership role if you don't have one. Run for a position in a club or start something. Colleges don't want to see participants, they want to see someone who takes initiative and gets things done. Third, identify 2 or 3 teachers you're going to ask for recommendation letters. Don't ask them yet, just identify who they are. You want teachers who actually know them, not just teachers where you got an A from in their class. Think about who's seen you work hard, ask questions, and show up. Can't think of any, this is when you start to get to know your teachers. October is PSAT month, and most juniors treat it like it doesn't matter, but it does. The National Merit Scholarship is based on your PSAT score, and qualifying as a National Merit semifinalist or finalist can unlock serious scholarship money at a lot of schools, so take it seriously. Also in October, start cutting down that college list I told you to make before. Start cutting it down. Take your 20 schools and start sorting them into safety, match, and reach tiers. Reaches are schools where your stats are below the 50 percentile, but you want to apply to them anyway. They're more like dream schools. Matches are schools where you're right in the range, and safeties are schools where you're above range and you know you're going to get in. You want a balanced list, not 5 reaches and 1 safety. Also, start researching merit scholarships at your target schools this month. A lot of merit aid is automatic if your GPA and test scores are above a certain threshold. Know that threshold before you apply. By November, you should be doing consistent SAT or ACT prep. You don't want to cram, not one practice test and calling it good. You want consistent prep. 30 minutes a day beats a 4-hour Saturday session every single time. Attend a college fair or virtual info sessions this semester if you can. Hearing directly from the schools that are on your list is going to change how you think about the process, and it might even change your desirability for certain schools. And before winter break, lock in your first semester grades. Your mid-year report goes to colleges, and some schools look at it as part of your application, so don't let December slide. This is when most juniors take the SAT or ACT for the first time, so good luck, everyone. January or February is also when you ask for your teacher rec letters. When you ask them, don't just say, "Can you write me a rec letter?" Give them a brag sheet, tell them which schools you're applying to, and give them your deadline. Also, tell them something specific that you want them to highlight about you. The more context you give them, the better the letter. Start doing college visits this semester too. Even virtual ones count. You just need a real sense of these schools before you start applying to them. By March, your one job outside of school is brainstorming your college app essay. By the way, I haven't explained before, but College App is where you're going to apply to these colleges. It's basically one application for all the colleges you want to apply to. Some of them aren't on the Common App. Most of them are, and it's going to send all of them to those colleges automatically. You're just going to put in all your information in there, spit it out in there, and it's going to go out to all the colleges. This Common App essay is going to be the most important piece of writing you're going to write during high school. It's not about being impressive, it's about being specific and real. Admissions officers read thousands of essays about sports injuries and some traumatic event. So write about something only you could write about. Only you know your story. If your SAT or ACT score isn't where you wanted it, retake it in March or April. Most students who retake the score see improvement, so don't leave those points on the table. Also, finalize your college list this month. You should be down to 8 to 12 schools with a real balanced breakdown of the reach, matches, and safeties. Before school ends, get a rough draft of your Common App essay done. Even if it's bad, just get it done. Editing a bad draft is infinitely easier than starting a blank page come August. Apply to summer programs, maybe internships, or jobs that add something real to your story. Not just for the resume line, but for the experience and the essay material. And genuinely just take a moment to recognize that the work you're putting in right now during junior year is what gets you into college. Senior year, you cash in on what junior year you built. So that's the full junior year roadmap from right now in June all the way to the end of the school year. The students who execute this aren't smarter than you, they're just more organized. So now you have the same roadmap as they do. If this helped you, please subscribe because I'm dropping a full senior year checklist next. And after that, I'm walking you through exactly how to build your college list so you're not just guessing. I'll see you guys on the next one and good luck.